is divining magic. Divining magic consists of the following: astrology, which is divining the future from the stars through the use of horoscopes; aeromancy, which is divination by the study of aerial phenomena, specifically cloud formations; palmistry, divining the future from reading the lines on one's palm; hydromancy, divination by studying liquids and how they are affected by thoughts and words; anthropomancy, which is a, quote, horrible, savage abomination and consists of disemboweling a human being, then spreading out the entrails for the purpose of divining the future. Druids in ancient Britain were said to consult their gods by looking into the entrail of their captives, end quote. Pyromancy, divination by fire; onirocritics, which is divining the future through dream interpretations; and finally we have cartomancy, which is divination by cards. Now we move on to operative magic. Luciferians worldwide have been using these methods since the beginning of time. These rites are easy to identify as they all share the same basic principles. The first on our list of operative magic is alchemy. Originally called Hermetic science, named after the god Hermes, alchemy uses spiritual power to physically change or transmutate one thing into another. Historically, it was used to create elixirs and potions that were supposed to, quote, increase a person's life. Next up, we have mesmerism. Magnetic mesmerism is the black magic equivalent of MK Ultra. Using sorcery, one is able to gain control of a person's mind, implanting whatever thoughts and ideas they deem necessary. The aim is a fractured personality which can be turned on and off at will, essentially creating a golem which does the deed of the magician. This is found in the majority of SRA victims. Next we have necromancy and theurgy. Necromancy is the practice of evoking the spirits of the dead, and theurgy is the supernatural assistance in the life of a living person. Quote, the experience of theurgy and necromancy are always disastrous to those who indulge in them. When one has stood on the threshold of the other world, one must die, and almost invariably under terrible conditions. First, giddiness, then catalepsy, followed by madness. It is true that the atmosphere is disturbed, the woodwork cracks, and the doors tremble and groan in the presence of a certain persons after a series of intoxicating acts. Weird sounds, sometimes bloody signs, will appear spontaneously on paper or linen. They are always the same and are classed by magicians as diabolical writings. The very sight of them induces a state of convulsion or ecstasy in the medium who believes themselves to be seeing spirits. Thus, Satan, the spirit of evil, is transfigured for them into an angel of light. But before they will manifest, these so-called spirits require sympathetic excitement produced by sexual intercourse on the part of their devotees. Hands must be placed in hands, feet on feet. They must breathe in each other's faces. These acts often are followed by others of an obscene character. The initiates, reveling in these forms of excess, believe themselves to be the elect of God and the arbiters of destiny. They are the successors of the fakirs of India. No warning will save them.